this. Hey, what's up, guys? So, first of all, I'm gonna be quiet just because it's late-ish, but like for my household it's late and people are sleeping. So, yeah, anyway. Second of all, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is my coming out story. Yeah. So, this isn't like coming out. I guess it kind of is. I guess you're never done coming out, are you? Personally, I'm out to my family. I'm out to my friends. The internet, literally. Like, I think the only thing I'm not out to is like technically YouTube. So I was just feeling really inspired today. I watched Elle Mills' coming out video. Props to her. You go, girl. And it got me thinking. I was just thinking all day about sexuality and how it defines us and validation and what really does sexuality mean. I guess I know what it means. I personally am a female who likes females and like only females. Lesbian. So yeah, I just this this video is gonna be all over the place. So I've made a couple, what are they, like bullet points, I guess, or bullet whatever, to like talk about, because like I said, this video is gonna be all over the place. Just kind of gotta bear with me because this is the first serious video I've ever made, so it's gonna be a struggle. Yeah. Okay, so the first point, I just want to say, like, take your time. There's zero rush when it comes to coming out. Like, as long as you know who you are, that's all that freaking matters. I wish I had that advice. When I came out, I was like in a rush to tell everyone, but I was so nervous about it just because I don't think I was like super ready. Like, my sister and my best friend, they were the first two people I told. Well, both my sisters, they were the first three people I told, and it was so relieving, but at the same time I was like, am I like super ready to tell people? Like, nobody needs to know who I go to bed with at night, or like who is in my heart. That's for me. But then eventually I was ready, and I did tell people. I told my mom. I kind of just blurted it out. I couldn't take, like, it wasn't exactly stress, but it was, I guess, I had a little bit of anxiety going into it, thinking what is really gonna happen. But I knew, like, my mom and dad are so accepting. My dad still makes a little bit of like gay jokes that are a little inappropriate and not funny, but I mean, I guess everybody does. My sister does too, but it's all lighthearted with her. She doesn't do it rudely. Okay, going back to like when I first realized who I was. I wasn't living here, living somewhere else, obviously. And I was watching videos because I knew, like, in my heart, I knew that there was a reason why relationships with guys wouldn't work, or they lasted up to a month and then I was bored. And so I started watching videos. I watched Ingrid Nilsson come out, and I was like, this is really inspiring. And then I watched other people come out, and I was like, I relate so much to what they have to say. Like, when I was younger, I would always imagine, just to myself, like, what it would be like to kiss a girl or hold their hand. You know, I never really realized what it meant until I was like in high school, and then I was like, wow, girls are beautiful and guys are buttholes. Even then, in high school, I forced myself to like be straight, which isn't something you need to do. You shouldn't do. It's not good for your soul or your well-being. So yeah, then I told my sister and my best friends. I told my best friend and my sisters. And then it was like a year later, I told my mom. And then I told my family. I told my dad. And then I was out. I was out to everybody. And it was such a relief. Like, it's so nice to know that people are accepting. So nice. And it's so hard to see humans treat humans awfully because he wants to hold his hand, or she wants to hold her hand, or nobody's sexually attracted to anybody, you know? The LGBTQ plus community is so large and so accepting. I don't know why people look at it like it's such a bad thing. It's just sad. When it comes to your sexuality, no matter who you like, or who you think you like, or who you don't like, or what have you, it is valid. It is completely 1,100,000,000,000% valid. If you come out to your parents in any way, shape, or form, and they don't accept you, that doesn't mean that your validation is any less. You are human and you love who you love for a reason. It's who you are. You can't change that. Where I live, the abundance or lack thereof lesbians or females who are interested in other females is so low, and it's hard to like go on dates and stuff. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Another point I want to like stress is you're valid. Everything you do in your whole being is valid. Promise you. Once you accept who you are, nobody can take that away from you. They may say some rude words, point fingers, or glare at you, but you are who you are for a reason. And that's okay. That's completely okay. Don't ever out anyone. Ever. That's so messed up. Like, obviously, coming out to somebody or anybody is so hard and stressful and emotional. Don't ever out somebody. That is messed up. And how do you think they feel? Like, even if you're joking, how do you think they feel? They build up all this courage to be who they are, and then you go around and you even blurt one thing, like, ooh, he likes to kiss boys, like, and how do you feel about outing this person? How do you think they feel? That's so mean. Coming out happens in so many different ways and phases and stages of your life. Like, you could be completely out to your family and then get a new job and make friends, and they have no idea. They could have no idea. So then you gotta come out to them. And then what if you make new friends? You gotta come out to them. You don't have to. Actually, you don't have to come out to anybody. You could just show up with your girlfriend and be like, we've been together for 3 years. We are both completely gay. I mean, it'll shock people, or it'll be like, dude, that's cool. Or for me, people are like, yeah, we knew. I mean, why couldn't you have told me? Why couldn't you have told me like 10 years ago? Or like 8 years ago, or whatever? I had a friend in high school who I now look back on, had the biggest crush on. She had had a huge crush on her. And I didn't know it then. I didn't think it was anything different. You're valid. You are completely valid. Whether you like girls or boys, or you don't like anybody, or you like both, or you're like everybody. You know? Be who you are, babe. Be who you are. Be accepting. Number 2, be accepting. Accept everyone as they are, because they accept you. Is that a quote? Whatever. Don't assume somebody's gonna be perfect. Ever. You assume that, and their imperfections will make you not like them. You can't go around expecting everything from everyone and feel let down when they don't give you everything. That's just it. Accept people for who they are and what they love and what they do. Number 3, don't out anybody. Don't be that asshole who outs people because they think it's funny. It's hurtful. It's harmful. It can be dangerous. Okay? Like, just be cool. If you know somebody's gay and they're not out, or they're bisexual and they're not out, shut up. Honestly, just be quiet. I mean, try and get them. You could help them. You could reassure them. Don't out them. That's mean. And lastly, take your time. There is no rush to come out. None. No rush at all. Don't feel like just because you accept yourself finally that you have to go and tell the world that you're gay. Or you know, you can slow it down, you can take your time, you can come out to one person a year for 10 years or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, take your time. There's no rush, I promise. This is a hard video to talk about. This was so hard, I don't know why. I don't know, I was just feeling so inspired by Elle. I felt like I needed to come out, which is, I didn't have to, but I felt like I showed you guys, even though it's like, what is this, like my third video or something? Second video? Fourth video? I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Leave it here. I'm done. I'm gay. I'm lesbian. I like girls. And that's okay, because I'm valid. I took my time to come out. I never outed anybody. There was another one. Oh. Accepting. And I'm accepting of everybody and everything, just as I hope everybody is accepting of me. So this is for all you people who are in the closet, who aren't out yet. Take your time. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to be unsure. It's okay to swim in the waters and catch different fish. There's plenty of fish out there who will love you for who you are. I know I do. Yeah. I think that kind of sums it up. I don't want to backtrack or repeat myself 1,000 times like I have been this whole video. That's okay. You are valid, I promise. Take your time. Alright. I'll see you again in the future, eventually. Have a good night. Have a good day, morning, afternoon. Hope you are enjoying your lunch or your breakfast or your pillow is soft. See you on the flip side.